Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your November reading. I've fashioned this around two lunations, the lunar eclipse, which occurred a couple of days ago as a full moon in Taurus, and the new moon in Scorpio in the middle of November. So these are the frames that I'm using to talk about the entire month of November. I've laid out the African Tarot. I'll clarify with the Crow Tarot, and I'll finish off with a couple of Oracle cards. I am using or considering using, integrating the Nap Ministries Rest deck, and this is a deck of practices to resist grind culture by Trisha Hershey, who has designed this deck to help us to find our liberation within an oppressive economic culture. So take that as you will. I find it very relevant to my lifestyle. And let's get started, Gemini, with your overall energy. You have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about finding a sweet karmic spot. This is the result of effort that you have dedicated, discipline, hard work to fulfilling your obligations, your responsibilities, staying focused, being of assistance and support when it wasn't required, because you understood that supporting others is a way of indirectly and ultimately impacting on the support and assistance you receive from the universe. So it kind of goes back to the idea that in some ways the Nap Ministry rest deck is based on, and that is when one of us is not free, none of us is free. I actually think Martin Luther King said something like that. It's clearly a paraphrase, but the idea is that you have been attuned to providing support to others who may not even know that they need it when you could. And you did that without an expectation of recompense or repayment or reward, but because you understood ultimately that supporting others to be their best selves supports your path to do so. This means that the karma that you've accumulated is being recognized by the universe, and the universe is providing you with unlimited opportunities at this time to begin your divine path, to begin on your mission, to move closer to the ways in which you will find unlimited opportunities to elevate your service and your abundance in all ways that is already implied by your willingness to be focused, to be dedicated, to build with long-term benefit in mind. In the position for the moon, this is the Seven of Pentacles, and this directly relates to the previous lunar eclipse we are still resonating with and will be for the entire month. The Seven of Pentacles is about your evaluating the effort that you've put on, much in line with the way that you have developed your karma over time, and that is by continually assessing and evaluating the effort you seed into projects your coworkers invest in yourself and the rewards that you get as a result of that. And you're looking at ways to do that better, smarter, maybe looking at ways of collaborating or selecting new strategies, innovating in some way in terms of how to get more value from the effort that you make. In the position for the sun, we have the Six of Wands, and this is specifically referring to the new moon in Scorpio on the 13th of November. And this is a time when your efforts at supporting the collective nature of whatever it is you work at, You're supporting your coworkers, supporting the institution or business you work on behalf, supporting yourself to be the best teammate you can be is netting you with victory, with success that others are recognizing. Not only are they recognizing the excellence of your focus and dedication, your loyalty even, but they are recognizing how your efforts have lifted up the prospects for the entire team and organization. This is what brings value to you. The ways in which you're understanding opportunities are very much through your relations and through the efforts that you make as part of a team, as a team player, as a collaborator, as a friend, as a relative, as a lover. You understand these efforts on a conscious level are uplifting you and all who you are involved with, engaged with, lifting up your project, inspiring you and others to do the same. It's that value, that appreciation, that recognition from others that is so the success, the victory that you're really glorying in here. In your present, we have the Judgment card. This is interesting because you are making a larger evaluation of your life to date. And both of these cards are indicating something very similar. You're not only being recognized by the universe, but you're yourself evaluating the way in which you have been worked. You have been investing in your efforts so that how you've been worked indeed, how you're working it is something you've elevated your consciousness. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing your greater alignment over a period of time, over a fuller journey of experience, so that the opportunities you see now, you recognize have always been there. And it may have been difficult to make the project you're working on, the relationships you're in, as successful as you may have expected in the past. However, now, as in large part, an awareness that you are here as part of a bigger picture to serve a greater mission. You're responding to the call, and that really does elevate the quality of your focus, your dedication, your concentration, because your alignment is greater. You're understanding how all the parts of this effort, the relationships you cultivate, the people you work with, the mission and values of the organization or business you work on behalf are all in alignment to create this greater, more perfect opportunity for you to find the success, the abundance, and provide the service that the world has been waiting for, that you are designed to fulfill. In the past, the Ace of Swords. This is resonating with this tremendous response to what is called the call. This is your finding your purpose. It has occurred to you. You get it. You have opened yourself up to a broader and more elevated understanding of the truth, the diversity of truths that you work within and with, and the experience of others, their relevance to your understanding of what is right, what is clear, what is just, and ultimately what is victorious. The seeds of victory have been sown, and that's been sown through your elevated belief system. You are clear about your beliefs, and they are framing your thoughts, your actions, your words, so that you are in a position now to create the reality that is in alignment with your mission and your higher goals. In the future, we have the King of Swords, and you are really resonating with many of your natural gifts, Gemini. You are a communicator. You process information. You share information on an everyday basis. You deal with data. You deal with ideas in a way that impacts the way you take in new information and the way you communicate it and share it with others. You are in a position to facilitate a larger discussion about the mission and purpose of your organization, your business, your efforts, your employment. You're in a position to document, record, or impact the strategy of your organization, your team, through your correct collection of data and information and dissemination of that. And at this stage, you see your role as helping others to find the meaning in that. And you do that not with the answer, but through your curiosity, through your willingness to follow the information, the data, the communication through to what the bigger themes and ideas are. This is something you understand, you share. It's a process of discourse. It's a process of conversation, sharing information, recording, and informing others, communicating. This is you leading this charge without judgment or expectation. And that is part of why you can be trusted as a leader in this opportunity to share information, to find the themes that will inform your service of your efforts, your organization, your employment. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Pentacles here with the Six of Wands, a repeat, and the Queen of Wands. I love it. So you're very much looking and evaluating at the way you work. This is informing your discussion and the relationships that your efforts engender. It's coming from a place of a lot of confidence on your part. And the confidence comes as a result of the long experience of dedication, loyalty, effort that you have been making consistently. This confidence is what leads you to intuit the significance of your efforts for others, understanding that your inspiration can be motivation for others, can inspire others to contribute to the service or mission of your business or organization in a way that elevates the purpose of your efforts, imbues the meaning of your efforts and the efforts of others with significance, with joy, even with pleasure, with the illumination of the nature of what you're doing, understanding that you're doing something important that helps others is part of what infuses your work with play, with creativity, with joy, with playfulness. And that's important, but your confidence gives you that drive and determination and supports your relationships in this effort. It's how you're valued as a teammate. You're able to share and inspire others with those same actions, those same attitudes. The Six of Wands here is clarified by the Six of Swords and the Page of Wands. Interesting. There's a couple of different messages I'm getting here. One is you are receiving offers. You are being noticed for your openness, for the way in which you approach your relationships on the basis of equity. You see what others are good at or have an interest in, and you help them to explore and develop that. That's one way that you maybe are developing a skill set around managing others, managing relationships, but you're also helping others to move forward, to get unstuck from maybe a dead-end role or position that they occupy, a dead-end role or position that you've occupied for a while as a tireless worker bee, perhaps in an organization, or recognizing those that support a business or an employment or effort, a project that need to be motivated to find new solutions, new interests, new skills that they can bring, so that this is around developing the interests of others to motivate them to do their best work. This is also what motivates you as you recognize that you don't always want to be stuck in the role, in a particular role, but you want the fluidity to talk about the significance of the work you do, the mission behind the work that you do. This is part of what is elevating you to absorbing the bigger picture and understanding your mission, the way that you can work towards a greater service to the organization you're in, to the job you do, to the family or community you serve, in a way that is about a larger mission that fits into a world that is focused perhaps on products, consuming products and things of little or no value, things that are purported to help but may not help at all. I'm going to clarify the judgment with the Fool card and the Ten of Swords. Interesting. So I'm seeing now that you are looking at how to move forward in a situation that you now recognize a greater value to. And you're taking this intuition about the greater value of your work, the long-term potential of the efforts of your team or your organization, and you're challenging the old assumptions about how that would serve or should serve them. You're releasing those beliefs as well about what you should be doing as part of an organization. And you're really prepared to move in a completely new direction. This is really challenging, and you're aware that you're challenging the ideas in many ways that this effort has been based upon. Maybe old beliefs about the way people should be served, the kind of service that is helpful, the kind of requirements that others must fit into to be eligible for the service that you provide. Really reformulating the world, the client, the customer, the students that you're serving, recognizing that the world has changed and that you're bringing a more up-to-date and informed sense about the needs of your audiences to the organization. They can take it or they can leave it. It is not stopping you from understanding the way that you can morph your efforts to be of greater value, to address the underlying need of others rather than simply producing things or services that have limited usefulness. This is powerful, Gemini. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and remind you that if you're enjoying this reading, if you've enjoyed or find it useful, to please like this video, share this with someone who might enjoy it, comment below. I love to read your thoughts. I appreciate your thoughts and feedback, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And I'm also going to pull a Language of the Flowers card. And I hope that this will support your mantra, your meditation moving forward as you are in a significant phase of change and transformation I pulled camellia. This is one of my absolutely favorite flowers, and the key word is peace. Be calm, and calm will come. I thank you so much for this time that you've spent with me. Until next time, namaste.